It's
So, Pierre.
the Wild Island experience.
Oh my goodness, what an experience. So we're fundraising for our next film, The Wonderful Life of a Bee. And as part of that, we decided we'd put on an event so that people could buy tickets and support the film.
A very last minute event, we
It
must add.
It wasn't a last minute event. We planned it a month in advance, but when we planned it, it was going to be a talk. Pierre, was it a talk?
Yeah, it was a talk, but within that month we also edited a 40-minute film to go with the talk.
So in fact, what it actually was me live narrating a 40-minute film, which...
I know if I put it that way...
I'd have said no.
Yeah, if I'd put it that way, you'd have said no.
And I was very slow on the uptake. I didn't realise that was what we were doing for a very long time.
I manipulated you into doing it.
You did beautifully manipulated me. And by the time I realised...
It was too late.
It was too late because we'd written such a good film.
Yeah, it did work very well though.
It did. It was amazing. Yeah. So we talk about why wild islands are important.
We should go back to square one, really, shouldn't we? We wanted to do it because we've done all this stuff about wildlife on islands, and we haven't actually said why we're doing it. This is why islands are important.
Why wild islands?
Yeah.
And it was incredible. And more than that, it wasn't just about, oh, look at this lovely wildlife. It was about human impacts. So bad human impacts. We used a couple of case studies, including the very famous case of the dodo extinction. But we also talked about good human impacts, about how islands are centres of innovation and whole cultural shifts can occur on islands, using the case study of the Azores, where we went last year, which was an eye-opening experience, wasn't it?
Very eye-opening, yeah.
It was great to work with people who centre the wildlife at centre the wildlife at the centre of everything they do, but they do. They the animals' welfare is paramount, and it was really good.
It was.
I really enjoyed it.
You weren't nervous at all? I think I was more nervous than you. Liz didn't actually practice the talk beforehand. So...
Oh, that's a lie. I didn't do a whole run through.
Exactly. So every time you re-edited the script, I then had to re-edit the footage. It was a bit of cat and mouse.
Well, I mean, that's what you get for manipulating me. But I mean, to be fair, on the morning of the event, I woke up and looked at my messages, and you had a message going, "I'm not happy about this bit of the script," and I just sent him a voice note back that went, "Ah!" But so we've learned a lot about each other's styles of working.
Yeah.
And I think it was pretty darn good.
It was very good. And there's going to be another one, isn't there?
There is going to be another one. We are putting on another one in July.
Yeah.
When are we putting it on in July, Pierre?
Oh, I don't think we just say we're putting it on.
Oh, we're putting it on in July. Yeah, I'm really looking forward to it.
And you're going to be doing a few smaller ones as well?
Possibly.
Oh, possibly.
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 Well, we've got to get things. We've got to get things confirmed first.
Yeah.
But yeah.
It was very good.
It was.
We shouldn't give too much away because we want people to watch it, and it's going to be online at some point as well.
Yeah, so. And I have to say, we also recorded it, and I'm so glad we did, because the questions that we got asked were amazing, particularly from the younger members in the audience. It was so nice to see so many young people there.
I think that's why it's so nice doing it as a live thing rather than just showing a film, is that it's that interactive aspect to it.
Yeah, and then taking questions at the end was really good.
Yeah, I mean, quite a few people said they preferred the questions than the actual film.
They did.
That is an eye-opener as well.
I have this awful feeling I'm going to be manipulated at some point into doing some kind of Q&A. I just have this feeling.
Well, it'd be worth it. But yeah, so we're currently filming our next film on bees, pollinators.
Yeah.
And this experience was just a great way to tell people about that and why we're doing this work.
Yes, exactly. And what we do with the money that we raise, pretty much goes immediately back into the film production.
Yeah.
We are. I think we're going to be crowdfunding.
We are crowdfunding.
Yeah. So if you'd like to get involved and help us turn this film into reality, bring it to life, you can head over to our website.
Yeah.